Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you are watching this video, whatever part of the world you're watching this video from. Welcome, welcome. I am so happy to be here with you today and to share some of my experiences with you. My name is Jacqueline Kabah Harrison. I am a confidence and success coach. I work specifically with African American women that have coaching and or consulting businesses. I help them to create unshakable confidence, allowing them to show up boldly, consistently, and with intention in their coaching and or consulting businesses, right? And basically what I do is prevent you from getting in your own way. What do I mean when I say that? All of that negative self-talk, the self-sabotaging behaviors that we have, right? That basically hinder our growth and our development. They basically stop us from leveling up our businesses in the way that we want to or at the speed that we want to. Okay, so that's what I do more specifically. I work with women, helping them to create a system to be able to effectively address that negative self-talk and the self-sabotaging behaviors, right? That creep up from time to time. That way you can effectively deal with it so it will not hinder your growth and your development of your coaching and or consulting business. All right, so for this evening, I am going to present to you on how to effective ways to increase your self-esteem and your self-confidence. I actually have 7 tips for you, but I'm going to present 3. Now, in my free PDF, you will get all 7, but I'm going to present 3 to you. Okay, so we're talking about increasing your self-esteem as well as your self-confidence. First, let me start off by saying when I want to explain the difference between self-esteem and self-confidence. Now, self-esteem is more of your overall view of yourself, how you feel about yourself overall, right? The self-confidence is more of how you feel about your abilities, how you feel about your abilities to be able to to achieve a particular goal, right? It's how you feel, how if you feel you are capable to achieve whatever goal you set for yourself. So that's more of your self-confidence. Okay, so I always like to draw that distinction. Now, some of you may be saying, well, what does self-confidence and self-esteem and all of that have to do with me leveling up my business or have to do with me consistently exceeding my monthly income goals, right? Now, here's the thing. I look at your self-confidence as your foundation of your business. If that foundation is weak, right, then your business will suffer. Your coaching or your consulting business will suffer at some point. It may not be right away, but it will suffer at some point. Or you just won't be able to get to a level. You'll kind of keep hitting a certain level and you won't be able to move beyond that. Okay, so I like to look at the self-confidence as your foundation. Now, if you are selling a product and or service, right? If you don't fully believe in your abilities to assist that individual through that transformation, right? If you don't fully believe in yourself and your abilities to be able to do that, right? Then how is someone else going to believe in your ability to do that, right? Why are they going to select you as their coach or their consultant? Why are they going to choose to work with you? If you don't believe in yourself and your abilities, that's going to show up. It's going to come across when you show up, right? You're not going to show up consistently. You're not going to show up boldly. You're not going to show up authentically. And you're not going to show up as the expert. You're not going to be believable if you don't fully believe in yourself and your abilities. So that is the correlation. Okay, you can have all of the excellent business strategies in the world. You can have some of the best business strategists coaches. But if you lack self-confidence, right? If you don't fully believe that you can do it, then you're going to keep bumping your head up against that invisible ceiling that you've created for yourself. right? You're not going to be able to effectively, consistently carry out those different business strategies in which you were taught from your coach, from your business coach, right? So that's the correlation. That's why this is extremely, extremely important. I know you've heard people talk about mindset, and that's what it is. It's dealing with your mindset, right? It's dealing with the way you view yourself, the way you view your ability, like I said, to be able to assist that individual or your client through that transformation or whatever that end goal, right, that they are looking to achieve. Okay. So that's the correlation, and that's why it's extremely, extremely important. So, like I said, I'm going to give you 3 tips that you can use daily, easily implementable, but you have to be consistent. But like I said, my PDF, my free gift to you will include 7 steps, but I'm only going to get into 3 right now. So, the first one is begin to reevaluate your relationships. Let me say it again. Begin to reevaluate your relationships. And this is something you should be doing periodically. Whether it's every 3 months, every 6 months, you have to make sure that you are surrounding yourself with other like minded individuals. You have to. You cannot continue to spend a great amount of time with individuals that have no vision, individuals that are not living up to their potential, other individuals who basically have no vision. They're just existing, right? Are those individuals that zap our positivity. They have all of the every time you mention something, they always come up with the negative. Oh, well, what about this? What about that? Why would somebody buy this? Who's gonna like you? Who's gonna want to work with you? So on and so forth. All of this negative talk, all of this negative energy, or all of this fear-based energy. Like, oh, maybe you shouldn't do that. You're going to fail. What if it doesn't succeed? What if people reject you? So on and so forth, right? All of that boils down to a lot of negative energy that I don't advise you being around that consistently. So, the first one is to begin to reevaluate your relationships. And that means take a look at those individuals that you spend a considerable amount of time with, whether it be face to face or whether it be, talking to them over the phone, right? And make sure that those are positive, like minded individuals. Even if you have to go outside of your immediate circle, like maybe get into some Facebook groups, maybe do some meetups, network with other people that are doing similar things as yourself, other entrepreneurs, other women entrepreneurs. If you're a female, right? If you're a female with children, then maybe other female entrepreneurs that have children. Link up with those like-minded individuals. That way you guys can encourage, support one another, and also share resources, right? Encourage, support, and share resources. It will make a huge, huge difference. Okay. And those individuals people that are lifelong friends, family members, I'm not saying to X them out altogether. However, just reevaluate it, like meaning don't talk to them every day. Maybe talk to them once a week. Or when you do talk to them, don't have a long, drawn out conversation with them, right? They start getting negative or they start coming from this place of fear, right? When they start doing that, you just say, oh, okay, well, you know what? I have to go ahead and go. I can't really talk right now. I got to go and run and do this, right? Whatever you need to do, just limit your exposure. Again, I'm not saying to cut them off, but just limit your exposure. You will find that will make a tremendous difference. Tremendous difference. The other one I want to point out is always celebrate your wins. I don't care how big or how small, always celebrate your wins. Let's say you have a long-term goal and there are going to be many steps, right? There are going to be many steps that you are going to take, big and small steps that you're going to take along that journey to get to that end goal. Celebrate each and every one of those steps. Don't make the mistake of only celebrating when you get to the very end or after you achieve it, right? Because when you celebrate along the way, that also helps to keep you motivated and it also helps to increase your self-confidence. So celebrate those small steps. do a little happy dance or a ritual, or treat yourself, or give yourself a pat on the back. Whatever you have to do, celebrate those small steps along the way. That will help to increase your self-confidence as well as keep you motivated. So again, you're going to celebrate those small steps, and also, of course, celebrate it when you get to the end, when you've actually achieved that goal. I mean, go all out. Don't feel bad about it. Celebrate it. Celebrate those small steps and celebrate that end goal. Okay, you have to do it. That will definitely help you to increase your self-confidence. The third one I wanted to point out is always make a habit of going outside of your comfort zone. Make a habit of going outside of your comfort zone. That means if you want something different, you got to do something different. Don't keep doing the same thing expecting a different result, right? And the thing of it is, you learn and grow as a person, and you increase your self-confidence when you challenge yourself, right? If you continue to do the same thing, you're not only going to produce the same results, but you're not going to learn anything different. You're not going to grow. When you are challenged and you challenge yourself, when you go outside of your comfort zone, that helps you to actually grow as a person, and also to trust in your abilities to complete a particular task, right? It helps you to strengthen that belief in yourself and your abilities when you go outside of your comfort zone, right? So always make it a regular occurrence of going outside of your comfort zone. However, you have to do it to make sure that you do it. But make sure you go outside of your comfort zone. Going outside of your comfort zone, doing something different, will allow you to strengthen your belief in yourself and your abilities. So those are those three things I wanted to mention. Like I said, in my free PDF, you will get all 7, but I wanted to make sure I mentioned those 3. And let me just do a quick recap. The first one is begin to reevaluate your relationships. The second one is always celebrate your wins. I don't care how big or how small. And the last one is make it a habit of going outside of your comfort zone. So those are 3 ways that you can work to increase your self-confidence daily. They're easily implementable tips. The more you do it, the easier it will become, right? The more you do it, the easier it will become. Just like anything else. It may feel a little foreign in the beginning, but once you keep doing it and make a regular habit, it becomes a routine. It becomes a routine, right? And then it's easier. It gets easier to do it. And you're able to adapt it and adjust it, right? But just keep doing it. Like I said, it may be a little challenging at first, but it will get easier. I promise you, it will get easier. So those are my 3 easily implementable steps to help you to increase your self-confidence, to help you become a better coach or consultant, to show up boldly, consistently, and with intention in your coaching and or consulting business, allowing you to, right, accelerate your business, to skyrocket your business. I mean, every month to exceed your monthly income goals. Okay. So again, my name is Jacqueline Kabai Harrison. I am a confidence and success coach. I work specifically with African American women that have coaching and or consulting businesses. And again, I help them to create effective strategies in order to address all of that negative self-talk that comes up, all of that fear, that comes up in us, the self-doubt, the comparing, right? The second guessing, the perfectionism, all of that negative self-talk that goes on inside of our heads, as well as those self-sabotaging behaviors that basically prevent us from showing up the way we should in our business and prevent us from actually excelling in our businesses, right? That are actually preventing us from taking our business to the next level. All right, so thanks again.